Hey guys, it's Paul here. Today, I want to read a bit of a section that is from Mark chapter 36 to 41. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along just as he was in the boat. There were also other boats with him. A furious squall came up and the waves broke over the boat so that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him up and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the winds died down and it was completely calm. He said to his disciples, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They were terrified and asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and waves obey him." Every time I read this, or read this section, I always just imagine and picture. What if the disciples had a lot of faith at that time, knew Jesus was with them and calmed down? Even if the waves and the winds were heavy on them, what if they had faith and remained calm throughout the whole way? And even Jesus told them, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" And I feel like Jesus isn't just talking to the disciples here. This is like a kind of a representation in a way. That even if during the harshest storms and the most unsteady winds, not just physically, not just literally storms and winds, but times in our lives when stuff is hard, when stuff is just knocking us down over and over and we can't seem to get a break or a rest. Jesus tells them Jesus tells them why are they so afraid, and I feel like it's also a call. It should also be a call to us. Why are we afraid when such wrong things happen? When we know Jesus is right there and that He's going to take care of us. Why don't we also be calm and remain still, knowing and having faith that Jesus is going to protect us, knowing and having faith that Jesus is with us and He won't let anything bad happen to us? We have to also learn to have faith that even during the harshest, most brutal times in our lives, no matter what it may be for each of us, we can still remain calm and we still remain faithful to the Lord Jesus. Because it's with Jesus and having faith in Him that we can be still during the harshest times and not letting the harshest times get to our heads and make us crash out or rage out over anybody. But with the stillness that Jesus provides, we can be still, we can be calm, we can keep our faith and not letting our emotions get the better of us. So let's be calm during these storms. Be calm during the thundering, during the pain that's destined to happen in all of our lives. The hard pain that's going to hit each and every single one of us multiple times. Let's have the faith. Let's have such a strong faith in Jesus that whenever it does come, we might get sad, but we will remain steady with Jesus. God bless you guys. Have a nice day, and I pray that He may be there with you during the hardest times of your life, and may you never forget to keep that faith. God bless you guys. Have a nice one.